Because Jesus told me no one should influence God. Allah in the Quran never mentioned that Satan influenced him to, and listen to this, without a reason. That's oppression.
That's right, that's right.
So does God oppress his people? Especially the Israelites?
He does, that's right.
Without a reason?
He tries us.
Without a reason?
Without a reason?
Yeah.
Well, it's to try our faith.
Yeah, but he said without a reason here. He said, Satan, you incited me to destroy Job without a reason.
That's right. Job didn't do nothing wrong.
That's oppression. Imagine how come...
God is God, isn't it? How
yeah, but God
answered your question. No, he didn't, because I asked him why in the Quran it says Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, prophethood should be with Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, and how did Ishmael come into prophethood?
Because in that verse, if you take it out, clearly Allah said that Allah will be giving the prophethood to the offspring of Abraham. Offspring of who? Abraham. Okay.
Yeah, but Abraham had plenty of children.
No, him.
It was a child of promise.
Before we go to Abraham, we're not talking about Abraham. Now Allah, because you quote the verse, correct? So if you quote the verse, you have to quote it correctly. Allah said the prophet would be given to the offspring of Abraham. It's Ishmael.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
No. This is not the verse he's talking about. Because there's a verse Allah said will be given to the offspring of Noah and Abraham. Okay, Noah and Abraham. So now is Ishmael the offspring of Abraham? Yes, according to Quran. Now in the Quran clearly said about Ismail, وَكَانَ رَسُولًا نَبِيًّا, and Ismail was a messenger of Allah and a prophet of Allah. See what I'm saying? Is that clear? Okay.
Job and his many alleged blasphemies. The story of Job in the Bible is one of a prophet being severely tested. The story begins with God highly praising Job for his righteousness. God says to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil." Satan proceeds to challenge God, stating that the only reason Job is upright is because Job has a good life. Satan predicts that if God were to test Job properly, then Job would curse God. But now stretch out your hand and strike his flesh and bones, and he will surely curse you to your face. God allows Satan to test Job, and once the trials commence, Job fails to remain patient, and even goes so far as to blaspheme against God numerous times. Then know that God has wronged me and drawn his net around me. I am innocent, but God denies me justice. It profits a man nothing when he tries to please God. Now, the way the story unfolds is highly problematic. There is the issue of a prophet of God committing blasphemy, one of the worst sins imaginable. Also, the Bible is alluding to Satan knowing more than God in this instance by correctly predicting what would happen. Recall that God asserted that Job was a man who fears God and shuns evil. Satan challenged God by predicting that Job would blaspheme, and so Satan has proven God wrong. Can Satan, a limited and finite being, have more insight into Job than God, the creator and sustainer of the universe? The Quran resolves all these issues in just a few short verses. Job doesn't blaspheme against God. Rather, he blames Satan for his hardship. Bring to mind our servant Job, who cried to his Lord, "Satan has afflicted me with weariness and suffering." God compliments Job for his patience in the face of such trials. We found him patient in adversity, an excellent servant. He too always turned to God. Job's righteous conduct in the Quran is exactly what we would expect of a prophet of God.